The Iliupersis, also known as the Sack of Troy, is a lost epic of ancient Greek literature. It was one of the epic cycle, that is, the Trojan cycle, which told the entire history of the Trojan War in epic verse. The story of the Iliupersis comes chronologically after that of the Little Iliad, and is followed by the Nostra. The Iliupersis was sometimes attributed by ancient writers to Artemis of Miletus. The poem comprised 2 books of verse in dactylic hexameter. Date: the Iliupersis was probably composed in the 7th century BCE, but there is much uncertainty. Ancient sources date Arctinus to the 8th century, but evidence concerning another of his poems, the Ethiopies, suggests that he lived considerably later than that. Content: only 10 lines of the original text of the Iliupersis survive. For its storyline we are almost entirely dependent on a summary of the cyclic epics contained in the Chrestomathy written by an unknown Proclus. A few other references give indications of the poem's storyline. A further impression of the poem's content may be gained from Book 2 of Virgil's Aeneid, which tells the story from a Trojan point of view. Note that different sources record some details differently. For example, the manner of Aeneas' departure from Troy, or the identity of Astyanax's killer. The version told here specifically follows what is known of the early epic poem, rather than any other source. The poem opens with the Trojans discussing what to do with the wooden horse which the Greeks have left behind. Cassandra and Laocoon proclaim that there is an armed force of Greeks inside, but others say it is a holy relic of Athena. The latter opinion prevails, and the Trojans celebrate their apparent victory. The god, Poseidon, meanwhile, sends an omen of 2 snakes which kill Laocoon and his sons. Seeing this, Aeneas and his men leave Troy in anticipation of what is to come. When night comes, the Greek warriors inside the horse emerge, and open the city gates to let in the Greek army, which has sailed back from Tenedos. The Trojans are massacred, and the Greeks set fire to the city. Neoptolemus kills King Priam, even though he has taken refuge at the altar of Zeus. Menelaus kills Deiphobus and takes back his wife Helen. Ajax the Lesser rapes Cassandra and drags her from the altar of Athena. The gods consider whether they should stone Ajax in retribution, but he in turn also takes refuge at the altar of Athena. Later, when the Greeks are sailing home, Athena kills him at sea. Odysseus kills Hector's baby son Astyanax, and Neoptolemus takes Hector's wife Andromache captive. The Greeks make a human sacrifice of Priam's daughter Polyxena at Achilles' tomb, to placate his angry spirit. Additions. Online editions. Fragments of the Iliupersis translated by H.G. Evelyn White, 1914. Fragments of Complete Epic Cycle translated by H.G. Evelyn White, 1914. Project Gutenberg edition. Print editions. A. Bernabe 1987, Poetrum Epicorum Graecorum Testimonia Fragmenta pt. 1m. Davies 1988, Epicorum Graecorum Fragmenta. Print editions. M.L. West 2003, Greek Epic Fragments.